Disney's movies are full of wonders and princesses and terrifying villains made up some of our fondest memories as kids, and many of us still swear by them today. Whether you're a fan of the old classics or you enjoy watching the newer movies with your little ones, Disney is a big part of everyone's life. But we bet there are some things in the films that you haven't noticed. Here are the best Easter eggs in Disney movies. First up is the royal nods in Tangled. Remember the pretty green-eyed artist with the really long hair and a pet chameleon? Of course you do! Tangled's Rapunzel has to be one of the favorite characters, with her beautiful voice, her magic hair, and her talent for art. Spending all her life locked in a tower, she fills her days and her walls with art. But here's what you didn't know. Along with painting covering the walls with lights that she desperately wants to see, she also pays homage to the classic Disney princesses with her paintbrush. Yes, many of the images and designs of the wall of the tower hint at some of the classic Disney characters. The first symbol, shown during the song When Will My Life Begin, is an apple, a tribute to the first Disney princess Snow White. On another banister is a rose, the symbol of Belle and Beauty and the Beast. Rapunzel has also painted a glass slipper on the banister, which of course is a nod to Cinderella. A spindle can be seen at the beginning of the film, which is a homage to Aurora, or the Sleeping Beauty. Finally, toward the end of the movie, when Rapunzel realizes she's the lost princess, a shell can be seen on one of the banisters, a symbol of our favorite sea princess, the Little Mermaid. Is Rapunzel a secret Disney princess fan? Sure seems that way. Next, Hawaii loves Mulan. One thing is a staple in most Disney films, is references to other Disney movies and characters. You can find such Easter eggs in all the films that you love, and a classic one can be found in Hawaii, where Lilo and Stitch live. Two parts of the film make it clear that Mulan is a movie in the universe. Remember the Chinese girl who disguises herself as a warrior to defeat the evil Hun army? She's one of the most badass Disney characters, and Nani agrees. In one scene, Lilo and Stitch enter the room of Lilo's sister, Nani. On Nani's wall is a poster of Mulan, and no, this isn't a random scribble that vaguely resembles the feisty warrior, but an actual real-life theatrical release poster. So clearly, Nani is a fan, and we don't blame her. Even in the world of Disney, Disney exists. Pretty cool, right? But it isn't just Nani who loves Mulan. It seems the movie was a big hit in Lilo and Stitch's town, and we see this in a scene where Lilo and Nani are out driving, and we get to some local businesses. Most of them are unremarkable, but one in particular stands out: Mulan Walk. The sign is even written in a font used in the movie. In this, a random Chinese restaurant owned by a fan. Or did Mulan herself move to Hawaii? Your guess is as good as ours. And now for Rapunzel and Flynn in Frozen. Out of all the Disney movies that came out in the past decade, Frozen is probably one of the biggest. Everyone knows about Elsa and Anna's stories that has screamed, "Let it go," at one karaoke evening or another. Many of us even caught this next Easter egg, but it's too cool not to include. Rapunzel and Flynn Rider were spotted in Arendelle. When the palace opens its doors after a long time, you might even say for the first time in forever, for Elsa's coronation. The Tangled stars can be seen walking through the gates among all other guests. Cute, right? Except might be more to it. This little Easter egg inspired many theories, which assumes that all the Disney worlds are connected in one magical universe. One theory blew our minds. It says that when Elsa and Anna's parents' ship sank, they were actually on their way to Flynn and Rapunzel's wedding. Ariel finds the shipwreck under the sea and loots it for gadgets and gizmos. The parents wash up on the shore of Africa, where they give birth to another child, Tarzan. That makes him a Disney prince and the Ice Queen's brother. It's all connected. Sounds insane. But what isn't possible in a world where a pretty blonde can turn things to ice? Next, Moana likes it cold and wet. Out of all the new Disney movies, Moana is probably our favorite film and princess. Like us, we're sure you've watched the film many times, but did you catch all the references to another sea princess, along with an ice queen we all know and love? Yes, the movie includes many references to The Little Mermaid and Frozen. Here are the few that we noticed. Does Olaf make a cameo in Moana, but not as a fully formed snowman who loves summer? When Moana sets off into the ocean to find Maui, she packs a handful of things in her basket. If you look close enough, you can spot Olaf's carrot nose and twig arm in the pile. Add some snow into the mix, and you have a quirky little snowman who likes it warm. Even Sven, the lovable reindeer, makes an appearance in a blink and you miss it moment. As Maui struggles to shapeshift with his newly recovered fishhook, he transforms into Sven for just a split second. Cute little crossover, literally. On to The Little Mermaid. Of course, the movie about a sea princess would include references to one another. If you look closely at Moana's necklace, it looks a lot like Ursula's. The swirls are almost identical, although Moana's doesn't hold mermaid voices captive, we think. Tamatoa also makes a joke about the iconic Sebastian at the end of the film. Lying on his shell, he turns to the camera and says, "If my name was Sebastian and I had a cool Jamaican accent, you'd totally help me." Well, he's not wrong. And now we have Disney and the Hunchback's Town. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is a criminally underrated Disney classic, but one of our personal favorites. The movie has a very powerful message about our beauty-obsessed world and how looks can be deceiving. It also features the beautiful and dynamic Esmeralda, a fearless gypsy woman who stands up against tyranny, one of the Disney's most radical movies. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is an incredibly powerful film. It's also one that packs in many Disney Easter eggs. During Quasimodo's song Out There, we get a view of the town. The magic carpet from Aladdin can be seen being dusted off in the street by a townsperson. In the same scene, Belle from Beauty and the Beast can be seen walking around the streets of Paris holding a book and her signature blue dress. Wait, is the little town Belle sings about the same one Quasimodo Quasimodo lives in seems that way, because the baker shown in the town is identical to the one shown in Beauty and the Beast. Looks like the quiet village is home to a lot of Disney. The Disney references don't end there. In the same scene where we see the magic carpet and Belle, we can also see Pumbaa from The Lion King. Must be a magical town. Finally, it's Disneyception in Aladdin. Ah, Aladdin. The 1992 classic is still one of their best works, and we all wish the magical land of Agrabah was real. Well, also we wish we could rub a lamp to make all of our problems go away, but real life isn't that easy. Aladdin, however, has it all. Magic carpets, tigers, a genie played by Robin Williams, a romance between a princess and a street rat. What it also has is a ton of references to Disney, and Easter eggs only hardcore fans have noticed. Let's start off with an easy one. After Aladdin promised to grant Genie his freedom, Genie's face turns into Pinocchio's, with a particularly long nose, to call Aladdin a liar. Don't worry, Genie, you'll be free in the climax. Next, in the same part of the film, we also see Genie pull out a crab from a cookbook. It's not any old crab though, it's our favorite red Jamaican, Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. Fun fact, the 1991 film was also directed by the filmmakers of Aladdin, Ron Clements and John Musker. Here's a nugget most of you probably missed while watching the movie as kids. Look closely at the scene where Jafar's curse breaks at the end of the film, as Jasmine's pet Raja transforms back from a kitten back to a tiger. There's a split-second moment where he has two heads, one of which takes on the form of Mickey Mouse. Finally, a gentle giant, the Beast from Beauty and the Beast, is seen hanging out in the menagerie of figures the Sultan is seen collecting. Agrabah seems to love Disney just as much as us. That's a wrap for this video. Which of these Easter eggs did you notice while watching Disney films? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one!